What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to your home for everything local sports. It's JJ.
And Mike.
And Tyler. And this 562 Classic video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, now reopened for dine-in service.
This classic video originally brought to you with Gazette Sports, now brought to you on the recall as part of our partnership with the Long Beach Post.
We are looking back at the 2013 CIF State Regional Quarterfinal basketball game at Cerritos between Long Beach Poly and St. John Bosco. Jackrabbits coming off a semifinal loss. Bosco was the champions of 3A.
This was one of those legendary games that you knew by the end of it was going to be a legendary game, but you've got Jordan Bell, Ro P., KJ Fagan, Chris Sullivan, so many other greats for the Jackrabbits, and Cameron Chapman on the bench, by the way. Poly had won their last meeting at the Nike X 60-54 a few weeks prior. And this team was just great. Even without Cameron Chapman on the floor, they were outscoring everyone by 20 points and had only lost 2 games.
Sold out crowd of over 3,000 there, including the Ball family before they were really the Ball family.
We got McDonald's All-Americans out there like Isaac Hamilton, and then 2,000th point for Rashawn Prince at Poly. What a career he had there.
The career points leader, and this would be, as the Jackrabbits had 19 offensive rebounds, the last win for a lot of really significant Poly figures, including Rashawn Prince, Jordan Bell, head coach Sharif Matoyer, among others.
Basically, the Bosco offense was Isaac to Daniel Hamilton and Daniel to Isaac Hamilton, so you'll see a lot of that.
And this was, especially in the first half, an offensive explosion from Jordan Bell. Look at this transition coast to coast with the dunk. You saw the NBA potential in Jordan Bell in this first half.
Tyler Dorsey with the steal and the Bell block then helps his future Oregon teammate up off the floor. Good thing he was a good sport there. That might have created some problems in Eugene. Bell with a really nice up and under. He had 10 and 8 in the first half.
Yeah, let's watch this a couple times because it's such athleticism for a person his size, and he just kind of hangs there for a second.
To me, this was his best game at Poly, and you really started to see some of the offensive polish that he developed over the course of his junior and senior year that allowed him to be the player that he was at Oregon because he came a long way in those 2 years.
He had 10 points and 8 rebounds in the first half, and then a combined 0 for 10 from behind the arc to start this game. We don't see that very often anymore.
No, that is no longer what high school basketball is. And guys like B-State, that don't miss a lot of threes either. Tyler Dorsey, 12 points in the first half. A lot of turnovers. Both teams really good and long defensively, and neither team really great in the half-court offense. So they were both trying to get out and run it.
And they did. Bosco up 24-19 with about 2:30 left in the first half. And then Prince comes out and hits the first 2 threes of the game from like the exact same spot. And how about the former football player with the interception pick 6? He had 13 points in the first half.
Yeah, and obviously we talked a lot about Jordan Bell as the NBA player for Poly in this game, but Rashawn Prince, the heart and soul of this team, the leader, as we go into halftime with a 1-point game and just kind of reset everything and then just get back after it in the second half. And man, just buckle in. It's a lot of fun.
Ro P., the state player of the year for Gatorade, as well as the career points leader all time at Poly. But Isaac Hamilton and Daniel Hamilton coming out to get a 10-0 run for Bosco. And this game was so long ago, we weren't even making any Hamilton musical references.
That is a great non-reference reference, Mike. This chippy play woke Poly up, Brandon Staten drawing the foul, and it was that like hard-nosed play that Poly was known for that kind of carried them to their own 10-0 run to get him back in the game as Prince goes double putback.
Well, yeah, they needed guys like Staten and Cam Morrell. Staten with a great finish here. Cam Morrell, KJ Fagan also stepping up huge in this game. And that was really the key of these Poly teams under Sharif Matoyer was the depth that they had. The way they played Pride defensively was really just on a different level and ultimately was the difference in this game.
The oop offense from the Hamilton brothers, very good at that. They've been doing it for a while. And then this, one of the most impressive plays I've ever seen. I guess it's not a block. He just caught the alley-oop where it should have been.
Yeah, that looked like Doc Moy coaching defensive backs there, just high-pointing the ball and knocking it away. And then KJ Fagan with a big 3 right here. Obviously, he would go on to a great career, ending up at San Diego State and just graduating. But yeah, there were plenty of underclassmen Jackrabbits, big contributors in this game.
And just a block clinic from Jordan Bell, who obviously had so many great blocks throughout his time at Poly. But this really just listened to the noise the ball makes.
Dude, it sounds like Long Beach State men's volleyball practice in there.
Yes, he's just absolutely thumping the living crap out of that basketball.
Staten to Morrell, then back and forth we go. Isaac Hamilton with 22 points in this game. A tit-for-tat fourth quarter for sure. Everyone with an answer bucket. And it was pretty much just a one-score game for the rest of the way.
Well, yes, and that's what made this so exciting. It was stressful for both sides. You've got 3 NBA players and double-digit Division I college players in this game, as you see some just incredible plays from 2 programs that are still relevant, which I think is the other important thing to remember. Poly and Bosco have stayed relevant in California for the last decade.
So we're tied with 2 minutes to play. Staten gets the rebound and put back here, a crucial 10 points from Staten in the second half, but Bosco gets a putback of its own. And like I said, tit for tat here in the fourth quarter as we get to another tie ball game with 1:30 left to play. And Ro P, staying aggressive, draws the foul, and he's going to make both free throws.
Well, and Rope's so good at drawing contact and getting to the line and then converting. He did that. It was big in the playoffs, and just always count on him finding a way to get to the lane and get fouled. But it went both ways as Bosco was able to get to the line and convert as well. We're back tied as Hamilton hits the free throws.
Bosco gets the steal, and it looks like it's going to be a run out, but it's Ro P's turn for the chase down block.
Woo!
2013, a pretty good year for chase down blocks. And then Bosco misses that putback, a brutal one. Dorsey is going to get fouled, but the future Oregon Duck and NBA player misses that free throw, and it's Jordan Bell who gets the rebound.
So he throws it out to Fagan. Fagan going to try to get it up court, but Isaac Hamilton with the steal, and then Hamilton's going to try to get it into the paint where Bosco gives it right back to Bell, and everybody's just screaming, timeout with 11 seconds left.
The whole Poly stands called the timeout for Sharif Matoyer, who I would point out, this is his last timeout as a head coach of the Jackrabbits. Obviously had a very legendary tenure there. So you know he's going to Prince. He's going to take the ball out to kind of open up the options. And the plan was dribble it down and be aggressive, which worked out.
So Prince into the key. He doesn't actually get the shot up. The Dorsey block gives it to Bell for the buzzer beater. Oh my God.
Yeah, one of the best celebrations ever. You hit the walk-off. You've got the Tennessee Titans' Jayon Brown rushing in to go mess up Jordan Bell's hair. It was certainly one of the most fun celebrations that we've had. And I just thought it was amazing. Like, it's a good call to say Ro P's going to the rack, step in and try and take that charge. But the coaching mistake of not leaving someone on Jordan Bell ends up just being disastrous as he's free for that winner.
Those were JB's only points of the second half, but boy, they came at the right time as they give Sharif Matoyer his final win as the head coach at Long Beach Poly.
Well, and I just love getting to see the shots of, and we got Chris Sullivan in there too, but Ro P, JB, and Cam Chapman, the most legendary trio that really only recorded about 40 seconds of game time together in that loss at Mater Dei the next week, which is a 5-6-2 classic of its own for a different reason on a different day.
What an incredible battle between these two schools, really, that have kind of taken over the local landscape recently. Poly getting the better of Bosco, and this one, an epic night for some epic basketball players who were just really starting their epic careers. We have got more 562 classics coming your way. You gotta let us know. Hit us up on social media and tell us which 562 classic videos you want to see as part of our partnership with the Long Beach Post.